Guess we can finally take a breather. Weren't you supposed to call Sugiura?
I wasn't I? Crazy how he ended up in our line of work.
After seeing us in action, who could blame him?
Yagami-san, everything okay over there?
Yeah, sorry, it's a long story. You were saying something about a big case?
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta come check out Yokohama. We've been getting jobs left and right down here. And if we can ace this case I've got lined up, we'll be the hottest detectives in town.
Oh yeah? You sure it's a legit lead?
Hey, have some faith. Would I waste your time on a bad lead?
Just looking out for you, man.
Well, I do appreciate that. Then, should I save the details for when I see you?
Sure. When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Tomorrow if you can swing it. We're based in Ijincho. Look for an office that says Yokohama 99 out front. That's us. The real question is, you free on such short notice?
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule? Outside of today's shit, we haven't had work in weeks.
If I tell them that, they'll lowball our cut, smart guy.
Oh, right. Guess we don't want to look desperate.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah, tomorrow works just fine.
Perfect. Man, this is gonna be so great. Oh, and Kaito-san's coming too, right?
He'll be there.
See you guys soon, then.
Sugiura said he'd give us the details when we get there.
Huh. Way to build the suspense.
Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with that neck of the woods.
Same here.
Parang ikaw.
Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizons.
Sakto pasok mo, OSS.
Yokohama 99's cross streets. Aw, it's not even close to Chinatown. So much for us getting a decent meal on this trip, huh?
Well, then how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Want to take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we could see the sights.
I guess I'm on board with that. What is it?
Ang laki.
Waste.
Let's hit it.
Really, guys?
What is it?
いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございました。
Yo, hold up a sec, Doc. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said. What'd you call me? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask? So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats! You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing's amazing, man. Your parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down!
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us? We're gonna kick your ass! Come on! That all you got? That stinks like a bitch!
For fuck's sake, these guys are monsters.
Yo, was that Aikido?
Sinalo eh. Ibago siyang style.
Dojo or something.
Just more of my own thing, really. Figured I'd find a way to hold back for punks like them. Here, this came from one of those kids. Your call what to do with it.
You really didn't have to. But thank you. Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learned some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza, not to mention those Yokohama Liomang gangsters. Those kids wouldn't dare to mess with them.
So they're selective about their targets.
Yes, they'll only harass you if they think they'll get away with it.
Think they'll be back for more?
I certainly hope not. Anyway, I sure am glad you stopped by. Come to think of it, you're the only ones who've ever intervened. I take it you're not from around here?
Yeah, but we might end up staying. For a while at least. Ever hear of a detective agency called Yokohama 99? We were on our way there right now.
I'm afraid that doesn't ring a bell.
That's all right. If anything, we should get going.
Sure. Oh, but before that, please take this with you. Consider it a token of my gratitude.
Let's roll, Tom.
Yokohama 99.
Wow. And stay down. Yo.
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagamishi.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office. Little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless. It was altruism. And it's all in the past now, so let's just leave it at that.
The place is nice, though. It's kind of familiar, even.
It should be. You're our inspiration, Yagami Detective Agency. You guys are the goal.
For sure. So, how about you guys take a load off? If you're ready, I'll give you guys the briefing.
Say what? A briefing, man?
Let him go over what we know.
I've actually got an agenda for today's meeting, too.
An agenda?
Just roll with it. Give him a chance. All the detective talk has made him go a little overboard. I'm sure it'll work itself out.
It's all good. Imitation really is the sincerest form of flattery.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these kinds of cases. What do you think? Care to take a wild guess?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to Yokohama?
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out the aftermath.
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're a gang, right?
Yeah, the Yokohama Liu, whatever. But they're stirring up shit as we speak.
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, it's bullying.
Bullying?
Sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable, but none of that happens without solid proof.
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in middle school. Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an immature brain. Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests as bullying.
Yeah, I call that puberty.
But that would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls it's more likely rooted in oxytocin, a brain hormone that also has links to bullying. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of attachment, regardless of your gender. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin levels surge when looking at her child.
And then it's not always a bad thing, is what you're saying.
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were particularly vulnerable during childbirth, thus requiring communal support. So you could kinda say the survival and reproduction of our species was largely oxytocin at work. After all, raising a child in the wilderness would have been impossible alone. However, this intense social need bore a dark side. Individuals who failed to contribute were shunned and eventually condemned. Let's say there was a villager who never put in his fair share. All he did was eat the crops. If that became the norm, nobody would work until the village was on the brink of starvation.
And by then it'd be too late.
Precisely. That's why these offenders were punished. Primitive as it was, punishment equated to justice, a necessary measure for society's greater good. And societies with a stricter sense of justice were the ones who endured in the long run. To put this into focus, these people are our direct ancestors.
So from a science perspective, modern-day bullying is just primitive?
More like it's hardwired into our nature.
Hormones are fucked up, huh?
I wouldn't chalk it up to just that. However, we humans do tend to reject what's foreign to us. Whether we're socially awkward or simply misunderstood, those who don't conform are ostracized. That's how it's been since time immemorial. The misfits of civilization are deserving of punishment. All over the world, no matter where or when.
Looks like you guys have been doing your homework.
Tsukumo-kun's the one hitting the books. I'm more in charge of the fieldwork.
Makes sense.
Here's another fun fact while we're at it. An act of betrayal also increases the human urge to punish the offender. In those cases, the act of punishment floods the brain with dopamine, triggering an instant rush of pleasure. In other words, serving justice can feel just as good as eating or having sex.
Sure, but that's where we have to draw the line. Justice can't be twisted into joy, or it stops serving its purpose.
Very perceptive, Yagami-shi.
So, back to reality. What's this big case that needs all the manpower?
Ah, yes. Our client is the chairman of a private school. He wants us to scour the campus for any and all instances of bullying, leaving no stone unturned. That said, he also requires us to be discreet.
How big is this school?
Let's see, there are 6 classes per grade, making 18 in total. So approximately 600 students. Given that, Sugiurashi and I couldn't possibly vet them alone.
We'll be meeting the chairman at a restaurant tonight to lay out the specifics. How about the two of you come join us? We could use the help.
Man, for a couple of rookies, you sure have it together.
You guys are free until dinner. Oh, we already made the reservations in Chinatown, by the way. Think of it as a little welcoming party. The restaurant's name is Kyoinro. If you could meet us there, that'd be great.
Sure. You didn't have to do that.
Sarap, walang ano. Loading. PS5 technology.
Let's hit it.
Ang laki.
What a waste.
Palag.
Really, guys?
Mas GTA na nga eh. Kasi parang wala nang pakialam eh.
And stay down.
Let's roll.
Binuray mo ka eh.
What is it?
Really, guys? And stay down.
Wag harang-harang sa daan.
Yoinro. Looks like this is it.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi? We went ahead and sat down.
Actually, we're right out front.
Excellent. Just give the host my name then.
Will do.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long ago? He sure has come a long way.
Yeah, at this rate, he'll leave us in the dust.
Without further ado, allow me to introduce Yagamishi and Kaito-san, the gentlemen I mentioned before. They are, without a doubt, the finest private eyes in Kamurocho.
Ah, yes. Tsukumo-san here has certainly been singing your praises. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Seiryo, if you've heard of it.
Seiryo High. Isn't that where those kids were from?
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something the matter?
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on their phone.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just stand and watch?
You bet your ass we did. Had to knock a little sense into those brats.
You mean there was an altercation? Perhaps I should pretend not to have heard that.
Come on, pal. Why don't we cut the formal crap and tell it like it is?
Because that would be unprofessional, Kaito-san.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind sharing any background information you may have?
Certainly, yes. Our administration has a very firm stance against bullying. Yet no policy is foolproof, and each situation is unique. We continually ask ourselves, are we taking proper measures to foster a supportive environment? Or, if enmity is already prevalent among the student body, are we addressing their concerns promptly enough? I believe the key is prevention. Stop bullying before it starts.
And you're hiring detectives to help?
Oh, yes. See, as this thought was dawning on me, I happened across a sign. Yokohama 99, it read. I visited your webpage, actually, and I discovered just how well-versed you were at this very matter. At that moment, I knew fate was guiding my hand.
Sounds like you walked right out of a commercial.
In most situations we've dealt with, we knew who the problem was beforehand. All we needed to do was get the evidence. But in this case, we don't even know if there's a bully in the first place.
Hence why we called in the reinforcements.
So, I take it you have some sort of plan?
Of course. We're going to start by spreading hidden cameras throughout the school, anywhere that bullying is most likely to occur. This footage should provide a detailed snapshot of student interaction that would otherwise go unnoticed. Then, after a 2-week test run, we'll compile our data and present our initial analysis.
Nothing beats a good old-fashioned spy cam.
Yes, but if one of these spy cams were found, the whole operation could be compromised. As such, our pair of experts are intimately familiar with the complexities of human behavior, ensuring these cameras remain hidden.
Damn, you make me want to hire us.
This secret stays between you and us, Chairman. Not even the guards or teachers can know. Do I have that correct?
You do. I believe the more people who know, the more likely it is this would get out. At any rate, I've heard Yagami-san here has tackled many a difficult case in Kamurocho. I'm glad to have such a reliable detective on the job. You have my full confidence and backing.
They just keep raising the bar on us, don't they?
So, Yagami-shi, if there's anything you'd like to ask the chairman, now's your chance.
Hey, good idea. You might learn a thing or two from watching the master at work.
Way to put me on the spot, guys. But might as well. So, we never actually resolved this, but we did get into a scuffle with your students. No one got hurt, but how do you feel about that?
I'm afraid I have to remain ignorant of that.
Fine. But let me tell you one thing. Next time I see your students harassing someone, it's gonna be lights out. The kitty gloves are off.
That also part of the Yagami Detective Agency package?
In the event we do uncover bullying, what action would you take?
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling, in addition to notifying the local authorities.
Wouldn't that mean increasing the teacher's workload? Interviewing students, filling out paperwork. That could lead to making people not want to bother reporting it.
Sad to say, I can't rule out that possibility. The teachers have so much on their plate as it is. I doubt they'd volunteer to look for any extra trouble. That is why we must strike at the root of it.
What if you offered your staff a bonus for catching any bullies in the act? I know that'd motivate me.
You don't think that'd backfire?
Actually, it might be worth considering. But the fact of the matter remains, bullying has no perfect solution.
Could you elaborate on why you're going the detective route for this?
Like I said, my goal is to nip any bullying in the bud before it can grow any worse.
And it's not enough for the teachers to be on full alert?
Unfortunately, no. I'm afraid I can't fully trust whatever they jot down on some report.
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your teacher's reports. Why is that?
Human error, I suppose. Behavior can be ambiguous, and it is difficult to notice every little detail.
Your first response seemed to hint at something else.
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell me what's going on?
Where should I begin? You see, folks, it has been almost 4 years since the suicide of one of our students. The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being bullied?
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate, but they never turned up anything. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents filed a lawsuit. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted at bullying. But the prosecution never found substantial evidence, and the court ruled we were in the clear.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no bullying, Chairman?
I would like to believe there wasn't. But I may have been too far removed from the classroom to say that in good faith. Every day I watch our students come to school, and what I see are young, happy kids. They're all so full of life, with bright futures ahead of them. However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with one of our student teachers. Everyone assumes it's a mental health issue.
The hell? Don't tell me he got picked on too.
That could have been the case, but I didn't get enough details to say for sure. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well with the students. But I later heard his family had reported him missing. At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that's plagued my school. That is why I went the detective route.
Hey, Chairman, you a big fan of Peking duck?
Oh, it's very tasty.
Isn't it? It's one of my personal favorites. Nothing like biting into warm, crunchy duck skin. Oh, and it's gotta be slathered in that special sauce.
Are you eating okay, Yagamishi? You can place another order. If you could get back to the case, I'll make sure to keep your plate full.
Oh, and he tells me to keep it professional.
I think this conversation has been enlightening. Any thoughts, Tsukumo?
What else is there? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more questions then.
That would be fine.
All right then. Time to dig in or what?
Are you really pretending you waited? You've been nibbling this whole time.
You call this nibbling? Hey waiter, I want to place an order. And tell your chef, I hope his kitchen can handle this heat.
I take it this place isn't exactly cheap?
Don't you worry about that, Yagamishi. The bill's on us. It's your welcoming party, remember?
Sana all!
In that case. Excuse me. I'm ready to order too.
So, how was that for your first day's work? I realize that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh yeah. What was that you said about using hidden cameras?
Tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our investigation. We must therefore deceive both student and...
Sounds like a plan to me. For now, let's call it a night.
In any case, try to make yourselves at home. Apologies in advance if you... I'm a night owl, so my work's just starting. If you want to close your eyes for a bit.
Jincho's not such a bad town. Besides, these kids got nothing.
This sucks.
Yeah.
No way! Ah.
Nah. Huh.
Huh? Yagami-san.
Huh?
Hey!
Yeah.
Ah! Huh? Huh?
Nah. Yeah.
Can you?
Gotcha. Yeah. Excuse me. No way.
Let's go. That all you got?
Hey.
Yep.
Oh. Are you serious?
I owe you one. Yagamishi, remember those uniforms I mentioned yesterday? You'll need to put one on before we go. They should be a perfect fit. After all, there's no information I can't find, body measurements included.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You've never been one to miss a detail.
What's up with those guys? They sure look like men on a mission. But for what?
We will now commence our journey by taxi to Seirio High. Gentlemen, are we all ready? Remember, this case can open up a lot for us depending on how we solve it. So let's leave no stone unturned.
Don't worry. No case is too big or too small. We always swing for the fences. Ain't that right, Tom?
Good. Then let's get going.
Really, guys?
Ah, you must be the repairman. The chairman said you'd be here. I take it you know where you're going?
Yes, but thank you anyway.
Ooh, this place reeks of money.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to analyze the layout of the school. The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there. It seems this school's design is fairly conventional. See, there's the classroom building, and that must be the gym.
By the way, how many spy cams do we have?
20 in total, all of which feed directly to my computer.
Think we ought to split them up between us?
We could, but that might draw extra attention. We stick out enough as is, so people will wonder what we're doing alone. But if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always, Yagami-shi. That reminds me of something. When a con man pretends to be a cop, they'll usually bring along a partner. It seems the added person adds legitimacy, unless you're a natural skeptic. All that is to say, Yagami-shi knows his material.
Hear that, Tom? You should have been a con man.
Very funny. So, how about Kaito-san and I take half the cameras and you guys take the rest? Where are they, anyway?
Right here. Now, these cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide. 150 degrees, to be precise. So let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to strike.
So, we just gotta find the teacher's blind spots, huh? You're looking at a natural, buddy.
You would brag about something like that, Kaito-san.
Better stop before I blush.
All right, guys, I think it's time for action.
Okay, Tak and I'll start here. And you guys can work your way around opposite us.
Affirmative.
We've only got 10 cameras, so we can...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's where you drop love letters to your crush.
Dude, what's censored?
Look, whatever.
All that many? Just for the lot?
Yep. See, so when you do find one, you make it special. And this...
Huh. If you're that sure, let's do it.
Tsukumo reporting in. Feed is coming in nice and clear.
Thanks.
We just finished with the back of the gym.
Copy that.
All right, Tak. Just follow my lead. The boys will handle this floor.
Gotcha.
Every bully loves a good pair of stairs.
You think it's really that often? Still.
Yep. Close corners make for poor visibility.
You don't say.
All right. All right.
Yagami-shi, are you perhaps on the second floor?
Yeah.
Okay, we're almost done with the first floor, and I think we can handle that all on our own. So can you finish?
Sure, not
splitting up for a bit shouldn't hurt.
Works for me.
Looking for something, pal?
Suspicious. I'm pretty sure smoking's not allowed in school. Should you really be doing that here?
Oh, you saw that, huh? Could you, keep this between us?
I can. But in exchange, I'm gonna need this.
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Kaito-san, I'm done.
Same. I've hit up Ping's. I've still got maybe this tight corridor might be good.
Hey, Kaito-san, don't you think we should... Isn't that where bullying primarily...
You might be right, but we couldn't cover every classroom.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, as professionals, we should set this camera up wherever... How about the ceiling in the middle of the hall? And okay, Tuck, I'm gonna give you a boost.
Uh-huh. You know, we totally could have done this during recess. Everyone's just staring at us.
Too late to whine now. Just do it.
Huh?
You saw them, right? Those kids who started trouble at the restaurant.
You noticed too, huh?
Classroom 2-2.
Sounds like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be a prime spot for the last camera.
All right. Just make sure they don't see your face. Let's hit it.
Excuse me, but I don't recall there being an inspection today.
Whoa.
Sorry to be in your way, ma'am. We won't take long.
I understand, but nobody notified...
Yeah, and nobody notified us this school hired such gorgeous teachers.
You know what? I don't seem to recognize either of you.
Can't say I know anything about that. We're just here doing our job, ma'am.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am. And you're in my classroom.
It was the chairman who called us in. I had assumed all teachers were notified.
Oh, the chairman. Well, I suppose I should leave it at that then, hmm?
Well, when you say it like that...
Did he make this appointment with you directly?
Yep. Sure did. So, thank you for your business.
And I'm sure our chairman gave you his name?
His name? Oh, well, that would be... Okuda-san. How could I forget?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry for being so rude.
Ah, no problem at all, Teach. By the way, anyone ever tell you how stunning you are? I'd say you're just my type. My dream gal, even.
What?
Ignore him, please. Like I said, we'll get this done quick and be out of your hair. And we're done. Sorry again for the disturbance. We'll be going now. The hell was that, Kaito-san? You forget we're working here?
Yeah, but man, that chick's the spitting image of a teacher I had a crush on. One of my few good school memories.
What, so that makes me the bad guy?
All right. Back to work. I get it.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagamishi, please respond.
Hey man, we just finished setting up the cameras.
Good, so did we. Could you and Kaito-san meet us at the gymnasium then? It's empty at the moment. I thought we might as well check the camera feed and discuss...
Got it. Then we'll see...
Slow down!
Excellent work, gentlemen. All cameras are fully operational.
So, now all we do is sit back and watch?
Something like that, yes. By the way, Yagamishi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, that classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
Aha. Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Guess we'll have to watch and wait. If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out.
Wrong as it is, there's something about smoking in school that makes it feel twice as good.
You're awfully nostalgic today, Kaito-san.
Yeah, well, my school wasn't as fancy as this one. Plus, I dropped out after a year.
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out. I think we may have found something.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagamishi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Did you see that?
No, they're writing something on her? With a permanent marker?
Yo, Doc, let's go kick the shit out of those punks. No way I'm letting that slide.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Hold on, Yagami-san.
What now?
Looks like they got what they came for. They're already leaving the classroom.
Man, why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it. Kids think this doesn't involve you?
Let's go, Kaito-san. I want to see what happened with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client, but now we have irrefutable evidence. We'll have to take this up with the chairman and see how...
What the... Ditching me? Hell! Doc, that's her. The girl we saw on camera.
Let's get a little closer and see how she's doing. Huh? Hey. What the?
This is Tsukumo, paging Yagamishi.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just reported our findings to the chairman. His office is on the 3rd floor.
On our way.
Too fast! Slow down! Hold up! Will you?
Please, come in.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito-san.
I see. Very well, then.
I've explained the situation to Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for Class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong, but I could never put my finger on what.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mami Koda. Do I have that right?
Yes, she's in the basketball club. And so are all those kids surrounding her.
Wonder if that's where the bullying started.
Sawa-sensei, you mentioned noticing something was wrong?
Well, only that Koda-san hasn't been herself lately.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies the hell out of here. The video we took has all you need.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
True. The school can't just come out and say, we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes, and let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them. We cannot treat this lightly.
You're not saying we should look the other way, are you?
Hey, last night you said the total opposite, man.
If you intend to cover this up, let me just begin by saying...
No one is suggesting we cover it up.
Then we need to act now. We have no idea how close to the edge Koda-san could be. What if there's a chance? What if she does something drastic before tomorrow?
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim, and thus, a third party...
I presume you read that in a book somewhere. I can tell you from experience that to family, it takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied... So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene...
Even so!
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Oh, come on. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes. And
what I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school involved. What started in that classroom will end in...
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a detective?
The name's Yag...
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy. Tell me, where does...
You think there's a real chance we could pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do. Can you bring up that video again?
Sure. One moment.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? Then by all means...
You don't have to be so condescending.
Nope. She's got a point. You gotta back up.
It's those students sitting idly by. They're aware of the problem, but aren't doing anything to help.
Well, yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target. Adults do the same thing, honestly.
And we should hold some sort of... Is that what you're...
Again, something like that would... And that would only bring... Tell me.
What I'm getting at is that it's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering. On the surface, we only see students turning their feigned disinterest, or pretend not to notice, because remember, that's the safest, but deep down, kills them.
Yeah.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then we have to tip the social balance in that classroom. Become the voice. Then, it's the bull. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it...
I can see how you arrived there.
All right, so...
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark. After all, the first...
Okay, so what's the...
Tsukumo. How fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini speakers? I want to put them in the classroom where they can't...
I can have them here momentarily, but I
don't blame you. I honestly can't say...
I see.
Chairman, but I'll tell you this right now.
Do you remember when I told you about this? That affected Sawa. Perhaps she blames herself for being unable to...
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school, I don't... So please...
How's it coming along, Yagamishi?
So far, so good.
Do you have the speakers I gave you?
Yep, and they're just what I needed.
How about we save the praise?
Anybody in the classroom right now?
In class 2-2?
What's wrong?
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal.
All right.
How does it look, Yagamishi? Anything
Let's find out. Huh?
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Yagamishi, behind you!
There he is! That's the pervert who set up the hidden camera! See, when you find a hidden camera, you're first what you do instead. That way, when the perv finally notices, he goes back to fix it and...
I get it, Amasawa. Just stay back. Hey, what is it you're...
I told you, he's trying...
Oh, wow, that girl's pretty sharp.
Come on, let's catch him already! Stop!
Hey, wait!
Are you safe, Yagamishi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, you think? Crap.
Yagamishi, you should see a ladder that goes up to the gym's roof. That's my advice.
Got it.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security. Several guards are en route to your location.
Great. Just what I needed.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching from this whole time?
From the drone, Yagamishi. I found from here. Use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward the classroom. You're gonna have to clear a bit...
Right. I'll try not...
Yagamichi, it looks like some of the guards have arrived. What? Even
Yeah, I should be able to make a clean getaway.
Are you serious?
It'll be fine. All I have to do is not...
You know very well. Let's get this...
Better be careful here.
Like I said, I should be able to help you get to your destination without incident. Make sure you don't lose that earpiece.
Got it.
Okay?
Counting on you, Tsukumo. Okay, makes sense. Damn. Not happening. And this was the shortest route to Class 2, too.
Nothing we can do but find another route. Yagamishi, it seems the rooftop might be a more viable option.
Yeah. No sense waiting. Let's check out the rooftop. I see now. The hell? Another roadblock?
My apologies.
Oh, shit.
Yagamishi, just one. Now, in that case...
You got a plan?
Of course.
You mean this ball or whatever? What does it even do?
It's kind of like one of those anti-theft balls, actually. You fill that ball with powder or liquid and throw it at your...
Right. So...
Oh, just some peppers.
Peppers?
Now, don't doubt the magician. Just take...
Aha. Oh, damn. It worked like a charm.
What did I tell you? But, Yagamishi, that only works once. You'll have to procure a refill.
Yeah, I got it. Tsukumo, can you hear me? If I keep going down this way, I'll just end up back at the scene from earlier.
The landing where you were accused?
You have any idea how it's looking right now?
I'll take a look. There's no sign of that sharp girl who framed...
Oh.
There is one guard posted there, but I'm sure...
Yeah, piece of...
なんだろう。なんだろう。
Too close.
なんだ。
Tsukumo, you have any idea?
I'll take a look.
Oh,
there.
yeah. Okay, I'm in class 2.
Roger that.
Yeah. Well, better set up those.
Good luck.
Tsukumo, could you say something?
Oh, testing. Testing. Today's forecast calls for sunshine and heavy security.
Perfect. Your speakers are awesome, Tsukumo. Almost like you're in the room.
Does this mean your setup is complete?
Yeah, I've pretty much done what I can.
Huh? Oh, no you don't. You stay your ass right there.
Go get Yakun and the boys.
I see you got security all riled up. They've been looking all over for you. Didn't think you'd be dumb enough to stay. Could have sworn I saw you earlier on lunch. Now where have I seen that face? Oh, you're the guy from yesterday. The guy who stole my... I'd say it's time.
Don't lose heart, Yagamichi.
Right.
Look, who the fuck are you and why are you in our school?
No answer? You're only making this worse on yourself. Oh, yeah. Will it...
Sick. Whoa.
What is this shit?
This guy doesn't mess around, Yaku. We all need to take him at once.
Get him! What? Holy shit!
Crap! Don't let him go!
Damn! I guess he's more than just your average creeper.
Yagamishi, you can't get caught now. They'll label you as a sex offender. You don't want that on the news, do you?
No, can't have that. Only one way out then.
Never mind those guys. You need to make yourself... Three of us need to make our exit now, too. We'll all regroup at...
And stay down. Really, guys?
Okay guys, ako'y gutom na. Like, share, and subscribe. Timo Gaming. After nitong, cutscene.
You almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
There's no way I'd screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san again.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a fight.
What? Wow, look who's talking.
But that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, if everything goes as expected.
Hey, you did everything you could, right? So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.